Hey guys, welcome back to Realeather Crafts. In this video, we're going to do the tutorial on the Luxe leather clutch kit. This is a lovely leather kit. The snap is already installed. On the inside, I know it's hard to see with the black, but on the inside we have a divider and a place for a credit card. It has a detachable handle. If you want to take the strap off and just use it as a clutch, you can. Or you can just snap this guy on, all with beautiful hardware, all from Realeather Crafts. So let's get started with the tutorial. Let's talk about what we have in the kit. First, you have the stamped and cut outer part of the clutch. We have the divider. We have the credit card pocket. We have the strap. We have our bag of accessories. It includes the hardware, the thread, and the needles to put our project together. So let's get sewing. So we have our D-ring. We have a swivel clasp. We have 2 needles. And we have a very long piece of wax thread. Alright, so in the case of the sample I'm going to show you in the video, we are going to set aside the wax thread that came with the kit and do it with this pink thread so you can actually see the stitching on the leather. If you have the kit and you're assembling it, I do recommend using the wax thread because it is durable, it is strong, and it is what you're meant to use to sew the leather. But just for visual sake, we're going to go with the pink. So once you get your kit, you will open this up and cut it into 4 equal parts for the assembly of the bag. I've gone ahead and cut 4 equal parts of the pink thread for us to use. And so we're ready to get started. Alright, so step 1 is we're going to make the strap for the bag. So we have the strap with 2 holes at one side and 1 hole at the other. And what you're going to do is take the side with the 2 holes and you're going to slide the 2 holes through the swivel clasp, and you will be folding it over and aligning the 2 holes to attach this here. But we're also going to then bring this guy over and make it 3 layers of leather with this at the end. So to get ready to sew, we're going to go ahead and thread a piece of our thread. So we're going to go through this layer and this layer. So that we went through the top 2 layers, not through the bottom hole, and we're going to leave our tail for tying off that can get tucked in. We're going to wrap around the straps. Now we're going to come back up through the 3rd hole, the bottom hole, and this time we're going to go through all 3 holes. 1, 2, 3, and pull it snug. Make sure you don't lose your tail. Now we're going to go through this side and go through all 3 holes. And that kind of secures everything together. Now we are going to go all the way around, come back up, and go through the 3 holes. You're going to do that a couple of times to anchor this. Now I'm not using wax thread, so I have to keep tightening this. When you're using the wax thread, it's very sticky and stiff and it holds it together. There we go. Now I'm just going to go through the bottom hole and come out the side where my tail is. And I'm going to tie it off and we'll have our strap made. Just tie it in and snip off the ends. Then you can take your needle if you need to and just tuck that knot in between your layers. Okay? And there, that, all done. Now we have to attach the pocket to the divider. So you're going to lay smooth side up on the divider and smooth side up on the pocket. And we're going to go through just the top layer, the 2nd hole, and again we're going to leave our tail for tying off. So I'm going to go through the 1st hole, we're going to come back up through the 2nd hole and then go back down through the 1st hole. This will create a double stitch at the top of the pocket, which is where all the wear and tear happens. And then we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do our running stitch all the way around to secure the pocket, and we'll do a double stitch on this side. And then we'll work our way back around. Okay, now that we've come back around, we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, we're going to do a double stitch on that side, and now we're going to work our way back around to this tail so we can tie off. So you can see everywhere there's a gap, we're going to cover now as we work our way back around. And I actually really think, even though this is for you guys to be able to see, I think using the colored pearl cotton is a nice little added accent to kind of jazz this up and make it for somebody who's got a little more color in their life or wants something a little flashier. Okay, so around, we're going to go through the last hole. We're going to come up between the layers and tie off so we have our pocket in place. And you're always going to use a square knot to tie this off, which is over under and then under over. And then just snip your scissors in there and snip off the threads. And there we go. Now again, in the kit, this is all black. I'm just doing pink. This is size 8 pearl cotton. And it does look really cute. I think you could get away with doing that as well if you wanted to jazz it up. All right, next step. We are going to attach this to the bag. First thing you have to decide is, do you want your hanger on the left or on the right? I'm not really sure it makes a difference. On this one, I did do it on the right, I guess, so that if I had my hand in here, I could just open this up like that. And if it was on that side, I guess you'd have to do it the other way. But just decide which way do you want it, left or right. I think I'm going to stay doing it on the left. It feels good in that one. So we're going to grab another piece of thread. And now we have to add our D-ring to the little tab. We're going to fold that in half to get it through there. And there's our D-ring. And this is going to go on whichever side we want our hanger on. So once you've decided which side your D-ring will go on to put your strap on, that is going to be the side you're going to stitch up last. So I'm going to do it on this side, so we're going to work on this side first. So the next thing is to align this with the holes printed on the body of the bag. And there will be one hole above and below that are extra, so this is going to go right in the middle of those holes. Alright, now that we're ready to go, I'm going to stitch up through the first hole on the divider and leave my tail. And then I'm going to also go through the second hole on the outer bag. Because again, the divider is one hole down from the top holes on the bag. So I'm leaving my tail. Now I'm going to go back down through the first hole on the bag. It won't catch the divider because the divider starts at the second hole. I'm going to make sure I keep my tail. I'm going to go back up through the second hole on the bag, first hole on the divider, through all 3 holes, and pull everything snug. And once you do that first double stitch, everything kind of stays nice and snug for you. So there's my double stitch. Now I'm going to do a running stitch down and then come back up and knot it. And at the bottom, again, remember there's a double. Just remember at the bottom that the last hole is only going to go through the 2 layers of the bag. The divider doesn't have any more holes. Alright, there's the one side. We're going to tie it off, and then we're going to go do the other side with another piece of thread. This is going to get aligned at the 4th hole on the inside of the bag. We're going to do the double stitch at the top like we did, go through the 3rd hole, and then when we get to the 4th hole, we want to remember to tuck this guy in. So again, we're going to go up through the first hole on the divider, which would be the 2nd hole on the outer bag. Come up, leave your tail, go down through the top hole of the bag and through the back of the bag, not through the divider because it's an extra hole. And then we're going to come back up through the second hole on the bag, first hole on the divider, and there is our first stitch, and then we're going to repeat to create a double stitch. So one, and then come back through. And now we're going to do our running stitch down and our running stitch back, but before we do that, we don't want to forget our tab, which I almost did. So go through the third hole, pull it through. Now we're going to position this guy, and I'm going to put it on either side of the divider and align the fourth hole. So now you're going through bag, line, tab, divider, tab, bag. So what's that? 5 holes. So this one, you're going to go grab it, just do one hole at a time and make sure that you're aligned in the right hole. Oh, see, and I missed the divider, so come back out, grab that divider. So we've gone through the leather, the divider, I'm sorry, we've gone through the back of the bag, the tab, the divider, the tab, and then the front of the bag. And now this is just going to become part of that running stitch. So the next 4 stitches go through everything. But once you get it aligned, everything kind of just pops together. And clip it off. All right, so there we go. We've stitched everything together. We've got our dividers inside in our pocket. There you go. And there's the divider. This is perfect. So we can just snap it closed and we can put on our little clip. And voila, we have our nice clutch. And I actually think the pink looks really nice. I mean, again, this is the original and this looks very elegant. And I would recommend that if you would like an all black bag. But if you want to add a little color, just take a lesson from my demo and use a different color thread on it. So I hope you've enjoyed our Luxe leather clutch tutorial. There it is. This is an elegant little leather bag. It would be great as a gift or for yourself on the night on the town. You've got your 2 dividers inside. It's definitely big enough for cell phones, even with the bigger ones these days. You've got your great little wrist snap on there. Or you could take this off and actually put a longer strap if you wanted to have it hang, or if you just want to use it as a clutch. So make sure you like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought of this tutorial. Are there any other tutorials you'd like to see? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.